Hey guys, welcome to Sin Does Tutorials. Have you ever wanted to have a completely variable enchanting room? Well, I sort of have for the past couple of days, and I've had a quick look at using maybe an item frame with a comparator and an object in the inside, and I've come up with this. So as you can see, there's multiple selections, and here we go. So we've got a lovely enchanting table in the middle, and what is bookshelves there. So at the moment we have 0 bookshelves, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, and the final one is 15. Then we turn it back to 0 again, and it goes back to 0. So that's pretty cool. This is only going to work in the latest snapshots with, I think it's after 14W04A or B. I can't remember the exact name or number when item comparators work with comparators, but it's a pretty cool design, and I think it's sort of a nice addition to the world. It's a pretty compact design. If we come up and have a quick look here, 3D, it is 11 by 15 long, and yeah, it looks pretty cool. So I'm going to just get prepared and we'll get to building it. Alright guys, 1 second. Okay guys, I think we're ready to go here. So as you can see, we're going to start off with where we're going to put our sticky pistons. Oops, and we're going to put that straight up. I'm probably going to make a few mistakes like that. And the reason we're doing this is because this is going to be what's pushing up our bookshelves into the path of the enchanting table. So once we've done that, we can just remove all of our iron blocks pretty easily. And then what we're going to do is we're going to place a piece of redstone under this last piston here, and we're going to feed it all the way back. So that's 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And the reason why we're going 8 is because a comparator with an item frame will send a signal max of 8 blocks, or a signal strength of 8 at max setting. Now what we want to do is, we've got this sort of set up, we want to start setting up the first set of pistons here. First pair of pistons, there we go. And what we're going to do is we're going to come through like that, come through here. Now on the first signal, we don't want any of the pistons to go for, so we're going to put that, and then we're going to put our second one there. And the reason we're putting that there is so there'll be one, and on the second one there, that's when the first set of pistons are going to go up. We'll put a repeater there, and then to stop that joining, we're going to put a a block there and a block there, so that way none of the power will pass through those blocks, it'll just go straight up. So that's good. Now what we want to do here is pretty much the same thing, except for now we don't want it to be one away, we want it to be one away from the main line. We want to be 2 away from the main line, come out, and then join back like so. And that way we're going to have the same sort of problem here, but it's easy to be remedied. Hopefully I can do that, and then get rid of that one there. So as you can see, that are the first 2 pistons done. So now we've gone the first 3 blocks. I'm just going to come down in here a bit easier, so we can see here 1, 2, 3. So we've done the first 3. Now we're going to go off to the left, and then we're going to go off to the right, left, right, and then straight ahead. Now, so we've pretty much figured out all level of signals that we can use. So we're pretty much using up all we can. And now what we're going to do is we're going to come over here. And now we want to power these pistons. And another way of doing this is, this wasn't the way I originally started with it. I actually started with a way similar to this. And then you put a block on top. And then because we've already powered that piston, we need to come out another 2. And then we put another 2 redstone torches like so. And then to make sure that they're not on all the time and they're controlled by that line, we put some redstone dust, which sort of turns them off by default. Now again, for the same side over here, we're going to be doing the same thing. Bam, block, redstone torch on the side, 2 up, and we don't need to go an extra 1 in because we are already 1 in just because of where the line is at this point. So same thing here. And then we need to go like that to make sure it turns off, otherwise it gets some sort of weird redstone-y flickering thing. So once we're done here, so this is where I I'd built this all the way around, and then I got to this point here and I go, well I can't do that because there's a block there. However, whoops, we can do something like this, and this is what we've done sort of at the front as well. I can take some redstone there. Obviously we don't want it to join in like so we're going to do something like that, which is nice. But we can't go under here, because if we went under there, that redstone torch would touch that one there. So what we're going to do is we're going to come out from this redstone repeater right there and join up like that. Brilliant. And then again for the same side here, we're going to put double lot like that, put our redstone repeaters, redstone dust. I'm going to come up over here and quickly do, can't hit the other side of the block, there we go, something like that. And then come around again, and it looks brilliant. So the final thing we're going to be doing here now is going to be putting a block here and a redstone torch, and then a block on top of that redstone torch. Quickly build a nice little small T section. I'm just going to quickly reset the time today. There we go. And then what we're going to do here is going to again do the same sort of thing. If I actually do it correctly. Whoops. And once we've done that, we can put some redstone dust. I know I'm missing that torch now, but that's easy to remedy. So as you can see that, so now we are pretty much done. So that's the basics of this design. Now we can go around and put a bookshelves all along the top, and once that's done, we can. I'm going to steal some of that, and I don't need that anymore, so I'll steal that one there. And let's have a look. I can get up here. Excellent. I think I've done this completely wrong. I have. There we go. Either way, it all worked out because now we've got something like this. We can chuck our enchanting table in the center. What we're going to do now is we're going to come out, whoops, a few blocks here. So 1, 2, 3, 4. I think it's the 5 blocks. Yeah. So if you start from there, it's 5. Nothing too fancy at the moment. This is just to create a little bit of a walkway. Now the important thing here is that we're going to be building something like this, and this is probably pretty key because if you don't pass a signal right, then you're not going to have the right signal down at the bottom. I'm just going to come over here quickly and grab some of the some of these things. Poop. Well, looks like I'll be grabbing it out of here anyway. Silly creative. I gotta do what I want. So if we come in here, go to decoration, I think they are. Excellent. Item frame. So this is the whole point here. So we've got the item frame and the arrow, and then we can get rid of those. Now I want the comparator and the redstone blocks. So if we come out to the back of here, this is the block where the item frame is. So we're going to go one below it, and we're going to put the comparator here. And the comparator will transfer the signal without increasing its power, just transfer it as is. So therefore we'll put out a signal like that so we can pass it along one by one, so you don't have to put them straight in the line. And now we want to sort of step it down. We get rid of that one there. Step it down. I think this is where I've turned it, so we can come across, come back under here, and bam. So this is actually going to work out really well for us because we can sort of step it down really neatly and easily, and then we'll put a few more comparators in, and it's going to pass the same signal strength down and down. Well, we can't really figure it out unless you have a look at the light level that comes off it. But again, same sort of thing. So there's one down there, so which is what we want to see. Now if we turn this to the second spot there, excellent, excellent, one more, excellent, keep going, and one final one, and there you go. You have your final fully variable enchanting room layout. Fairly easy to build. It will only be able to build in 1.8, or if you're using the latest snapshots after 1.7.9. But yeah, guys, I hope you enjoyed this, and if you'd like to see more things like this, please subscribe. A like always helps, and if you want to tell me anything I could have done better, or could have been more compact in a certain way, please do so in the comments. But yeah, guys, as always, have a good day. Sit out.